high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos.
2026 Denver Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
First down, May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play action, May. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. They'll have him gain up about a handful there. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And so much for finishing things on the ground. No, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
A 26-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Down and 11.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Play action with Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Dumped off to his running back. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Harvey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Another for Harvey. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. To throw, here's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They took their shot on 4th and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Giving this to Harvey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The 44-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Nicks off the play action. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on 3rd. Nick's trying to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Less than a yard.
Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mile High in just a moment. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here's New England ready once again on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's May. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to be looking from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, New England.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's May. It's inside the 10. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Here's May again. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So 1st down from the 41. Nix from the gun. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he made a bid from midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Once more, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Left side, caught by Sutton. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Nix to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll throw again. Nix. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7.
Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First
down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Six defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Play action with Nix. Hits him on the inbound. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock, sliding down with a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14, Patriots 10.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Go left side cut by Douglas. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Number 3, DeMario Douglas. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. May now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gain of 6. And a Patriot first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Again, it's May. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Desperation time here. Going deep here for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Broncos 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Nix dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trail by a field goal. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Now to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Back to a familiar target. It's Sutton. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it.
And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Broncos.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To stop on Diggs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That one complete to Hooper. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
That's another.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
1st and 10.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's May again. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Broncos 21.
Now Borregales on to send it away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.